Hi everyone and welcome back to my valley. My name is Lisa and I thought of a nice video of things that I would like to see come to the game or change slightly in the game might be cool. I haven't done one of these before, so I'm just gonna talk about them as I run around and show you an example if I am near one. And here we go. My first thing that I would love to see change or come to the game is something that a lot of people have talked about. The storage. I love the storage. The new chests that you can craft, small, medium, large. Well, I think you should be able to craft some kind of upgrade to any chest in the game. So I think this is something a lot of people have mentioned, but right now you can't use, like, for example, the Scrooge chests. Let me see. I will grab one out of here. Surely all of you remember it, but I bought quite a few of these safes and they're super fancy, but you can't upgrade them at all. So I would think a potion would be the easiest way to do this, maybe. I'm not exactly sure how you would do it. Or, I don't know, but there's got to be a way, right? Because look at all those empty spots. So I think you should be able to spend like the same amount of stuff you would have spent making a chest to upgrade other chests that you already have. So that's the first thing. The other thing that I would love to have is having to do with wood dropping. So up in Frosted Heights, I have 3 trees that drop all the wood, and I just go gather it all very easily. So what I think would be neat is if they made trees interactive, where you could just click on the tree, and you could tell it if you want it to drop wood or not. Then you could set whatever tree is in your biome to be the trees that drop the wood, so that it makes it easier to collect things, but you don't have to have a biome that's empty. Because right now, I'll jump up there and show you, in my Forgotten Lands, if I said Frosted Heights, I apologize. And I went to the wrong place too. Oh gosh. In my Forgotten Lands up here, I have 3 little trees. Oh, I was arranging up here last night and I put the well in wrong. I have these trees here that I go ahead and I get all the wood from every day, multiple times a day, so that I can get dark wood. But there are no other trees anywhere in here to make that happen, so I think that's awful. And the fact that now you can interact with light posts, turning them on and off, makes it seem to me like you could interact with a tree and just have a simple toggle saying if you want to allow the wood to drop there or not. So, easy fix, right? Come on, they could do that. So that's my second wish for the game. My third is having to do with foragers, and this has come up in my comment section. A couple people have mentioned it, that when you have a foraging buddy, they only count for, like, if you're harvesting like this ginger or the fruit. They don't work with flowers, and they don't work with the wood, even though on the menu, if you've noticed in your collection, those things are foraged items. The wood and the flowers are all here. So really, I don't know. It makes no sense to me why they don't give you extra wood. So they're like useless, and I am very much considering getting rid of my foragers and making them something else until they do something else. Like, I don't need extra fruit. Like, sometimes I'll use my forager to get extra fruit for the berry salads that I make. So maybe once a week I take my forager out to do something, and it's just awful, right? So fix the foraging. Make it work for wood and flowers at least. That would make everything... I would use a forager every day if it worked for wood and flowers, because that's a crafting item that really helps out. My fourth thing is that I would love... Let me go ahead and grab this chest while I'm here. Another buddy option, and that would be for cooking. I cook a lot of the berry salads and the pumpkin puffs, And I think it would be super neat if they would stand here behind you and they could like drop you an extra thing of the thing you just cooked. I mean, why not? You get memories from cooking, like all the like gardening and everything. It makes sense that you would be able to have a cooking buddy. Cooking is it should be a bigger part of the game. And that's another one of my things that I would wish for. I would wish for a reason other than the star path to cook food in the restaurant. This is something that I've been thinking about since the first started playing the game. Like, you go up there, I'll go ahead and go up there, and you can get a sneak peek at my new Frosted Heights. Ooh. I'm working on it actively right now. I'm gonna have a walkthrough soon. I come in here and I see that they are wanting food. Like, when I come in and buy ingredients, it was like, but why? Like, you don't give me anything. So I would like the chance to drop a chest or coins or anything like you get from certain other activities you do. That would be awesome. Just something. Give me something, right? I don't know if they give you any... Boy, Remy is so small. What is he doing? He was like in the refrigerator. What does he want? Pan-seared tilapia and vegetables. Like, I don't think they give you anything. Like, I don't do this at all. Unless it's a star path thing. Why is it not showing up? Do I not know how to make that? There it is. It used 2 lettuce for this. Interesting.
Hello.
Alright, Donald. Oh, he had a quest. That's interesting. I don't know why he had a quest. Oh, my Mirabelle thing. So, I have your order. So, when we give it to them, I think he should throw us something like, hey, thanks. Right? Okay, so it does give us money. Ah, money's worthless. Come on, give us something good. I never even noticed that it gave us money. That's why I went ahead and checked. So if you didn't know, now you know that it actually does give us money. So the next thing for me would be having to do with pathways. I know that they're a craftable thing, and I've mentioned this in another one of my videos. I would rather paint them on like you can do in The Sims, so that you can put them anywhere. So that they could go all the way up to this ice section right here, or even like into it a bit like this does, but you could like choose how far it goes. And I also wish that the pathways were a little straighter, but that doesn't have to do with the paintbrush. But I would love to be able to paint all the way up to this section here by the bridge, and when you're connecting pathways, paint them. There has to be some kind of formula they could figure out where it would be equal to what you crafted, like as you paint it down. There has to be some way. It might be a little more complicated, but I think that would be amazing, because here I would have this brick pathway just painted all the way down to this leaf path. And I wouldn't even need these blocks as much. I still need to go and buy 3 more and place those down. But yeah, that's my wish. The terrain like paintbrush, kind of like The Sims has. It would be amazing. And that is another thing. I would like more foliage. And I've mentioned this in all of my the premium shop videos. Like, I would want them to add like trees and things, but it's probably better if they just add those in the game. But I want more like bigger bushes. Like, these are tiny. They're great, but they're tiny. And I would like some more colors for all of these things. Like, I want a pink bush. I want a pink tree. I want like cotton candy pink. I would love that. I would like just a ton of new things that we could do with trees, bushes, plants. So give us more, give us more. Like the rocks, I don't use them as much. They're cool, but I want more trees and things. And I want smaller trees. I want mid-sized trees. I want more like this. More plaza trees. Sized things. Like, actually, like, even in, what is that called? Like a bounding box. It's not a pot. What do you call that? I don't know. Actually planted in an area like that, so it looks more polished and refined. Like, some more of those would be amazing. Like, do things like that. I want items like that. And then finally, actually, that's it. I went out of order. I believe that was all my 7. I went out of order, and I went ahead and did the restaurant orders first. So that is it. There was another one that I was going to give an honorable mention, but I didn't write it down, and now I'm forgetting it. But those are my top things. And I think the chest thing and the turning the trees on and off are my top things. The other ones are just like wishful thinking. What are the things that you would like to see the most in the game? There are so many little tiny tweaks that could be done, and I'm sure will be done over time, that will make everything so much more enjoyable. I think they'll figure it out. But the plants spawning, the spices spawning, I don't know that they can do that much with that. Like, I think they're always going to have to be that way because of the way the quests were set up at the beginning. I would love it if we had to farm those. I would greatly prefer that. But they would have to change several quest chains to do that. But the tree thing, I think they could do, where you're not always they're just wherever they land, from any tree. So I would love that. But yeah, the foraging thing too, the foraging buddy is another big one. So those are definitely my top 3. The other ones are just, I would love to have them, but those are my top 3. What are your top 3 changes you'd love to see? And that's it for today. I believe I'll be back tomorrow, probably showing off Frosted Heights, because right now I'm just like spamming the mining run just over and over and over to try and get enough stone to make that pathway up there. But I'm also out of snow, which is a problem, so I might not be able to make enough before I show you all. But it's so close, and I'm really liking it, even with the pillar still there. Yeah, so that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow.